Next to sexual reproduction bacteria. Second one, sexual reproduction in bacteria. Actually, no sexual reproduction, true sexual reproduction options in bacteria. Why? Because only that is genetical recombination or genetical exchange only takes place. So no true sexual reproduction takes place. Only have genetical recombination. Genetical recombination is takes place. It means the both bacteria's DNA will be recombinated, will fused, that is recombination, or DNA exchange, that is genetical material exchange. Genetical material will be exchange is takes place. So no true sexual reproduction is in bacteria. Only genetical recombination, genetical exchange only takes place. Bacteria sexually reproduced by three methods. One is the transformation. Second one is conjugation. And third one is transduction. These three methods are which are involved in the reproduction of the bacteria. Sexual reproduction. First, that is transformation. Transfer the genetical material from one bacteria to another bacteria, that is called transformation. So transfer the genetical material from one bacteria to another bacteria, that is transformation. Exchange of genetical material, it means transfer the genetical material from bacteria 1 to bacteria 2. I mean two bacteria, that genetical material will be exchanged. Transformation. That transformation in bacteria, the experimentally proved by the scientist Griffith conducted many experiments on this transformation method to prove DNA as a genetical material. In Griffith experiments, he used bacteria, that is Diplococcus pneumoniae. And another bacteria he used Streptococcus pneumoniae. He used Diplococcus pneumoniae or Streptococcus pneumoniae for these experiments, Griffith, to consider as a DNA as a genetical material. It is also which is used to understand reproduction in bacteria. In bacteria, two type of strains are present. Two types is there. One is thick-walled, and smooth gene. Cell wall is thick and it contains smooth gene, that is S type or smooth type, which is virulent type of bacteria. And second bacteria he used thin-walled and which contain rough gene, that is avirulent bacteria. He used two bacteria. One bacteria is thick-walled smooth gene. I mean bacteria cell wall is thick, and in that bacteria smooth gene is present, that is virulent bacteria. Next, one more bacteria, second bacteria is cell wall is very thin, it contains rough gene, so it is called avirulent. Virulent bacteria causes pneumonia disease in humans as well as mice. So virulent bacteria causes disease, pneumonia disease in mice. Next, avirulent bacteria do not causes any disease, This bacteria causes disease, this bacteria not causes any disease. So this virulent bacteria, this pneumonia disease will be observed in mice and as well as human beings also. He conducted experiments by using these two bacteria injected to mice. So these two bacteria are injected to mice, their experiments. First, virulent bacteria injected to mice. The mice will be died. What is that? Why? Because virulent bacteria causes disease, that's why the mice will be died. Next, avirulent bacteria injected to mice will live. Mice is alive. Why? Because this R gene are avirulent. This avirulent bacteria do not cause any disease to mice. That's why mice is alive. Why? Because it contains thin wall. Next, in the second step, what will happen? This is first one, this second one. What will happen in third one? Heat killed virulent. Heat killed virulent means this virulent bacteria killed by the heat and injected to mice. Mice is alive. Why? Because when heated this bacteria, the thick wall is removed. That's why that bacteria do not cause any disease in mice. And fourth step, what will happen? In fourth step, heat killed virulent along with avirulent. So he taken two bacteria. What is heat killed virulent and general avirulent. Both are he took, injected to mice. Mice will died. Why? Because heat killed virulent means that is a thick wall is removed, contains smooth gene is present. Next, general avirulent do not cause any disease in bacteria, which is cause disease. What will happen when this heat killed bacteria and general bacteria mean virulent and avirulent, when we both are joined together, the smooth gene enters into rough gene, the rough gene becomes to converted into smooth gene. So conclusion, what will happen? Virulent means smooth gene. Before that, rough gene changes into smooth gene. Rough gene changes into smooth gene, and it means A virulent changes into virulent. These conditions A virulent to causes of disease. Here genetical materials both are mixed together. That's why this A virulent enters into virulent enters into A virulent. It means smooth gene enters into rough gene. The rough gene nature will be lost. Smooth gene enters into rough gene will becomes to smooth gene to causes of disease. That is genetical recombination takes place. So this is the recipient, this is smooth gene, rough gene, this is the smooth gene. When we both add it together, half this one, half this one, in combination takes place, changes into complete takes place. So this is A virulent, this is virulent. When we these two added, heat killed is normal. Both DNAs are fused together, here fused. Then A virulent changes into virulent. A virulent changes into virulent. This is A virulent combines with general virulent. Next changes into virulent. So here this rough gene add with smooth gene changes into smooth gene. That's why to cause of pneumonia disease in mice, the mice will be died. Only changes smooth gene changes into rough gene. This is one. Next, this is conjugation now. Next, conjugation. Second, conjugation. Exchange of genetical materials between two bacteria by the help of sex pili or conjugation tube. Exchange of genetical material between two bacteria by conjugation tube. This conjugation generally observed in Escherichia coli. Experiments done by two scientists, Ledenberg and Tatum. So conjugation, we are observing the Escherichia coli. The scientists, two scientists are they are conduct the experiments on Escherichia coli by the discovered conjugation process by the two scientists. One is Ledenberg and Tatum. Next, in this conjugation method, two bacteria are there. One is positive and negative. Plus one, plus bacteria, F plus bacteria contain plasmid DNA F minus do not have DNA, I mean plasmid DNA. Plasmid DNA. Plasmid DNA is present, that is here plasmid DNA is absent. We are treated as, which is male DNA, male bacteria. We are treated as female bacteria. We treat it as it is male bacteria, it is female bacteria. Next, F plus F gene mainly produces sex pili. Produces sex pili, and the sex pili projections, finger-like projections, to trap, to what is that? Grip, to cap, what is that? Grip to take this female bacteria. The sex pili which is helpful to attack female bacteria, that is F minus. This is and this is the plasmid, which is F plus. F plus. This is chromosomal DNA. Chromosomal DNA. It is plasmid DNA. Plasmid DNA. Upper one chromosomal DNA and plasmid DNA is the second one. It is attached with another bacteria, that is F minus. This is F minus. In this bacteria only have chromosomal DNA, absence of plasmid DNA. Only have chromosomal DNA. Chromosomal DNA is present, absence of, that is plasmid DNA. This plasmid DNA enters into chromosomal DNA. This chromosomal this F minus changes into F plus. So plasmid DNA enters into, that is the F minus bacteria by the help of tube, conjugation tube. This is the F plus, this is the F minus, F plus, F minus, both are connected by, this is F plus, this is F minus. This F plus, F minus both are, generally they have, that is the chromosomal DNA, it one also chromosomal DNA. Here additionally plasmid is present, here plasmid is absent. Both are connected by one tube is there, that is, this is tube, the tube is called conjugation tube. Conjugation tube. This conjugation tube which is helps in to transfer this plasmid into F minus bacteria. In the next step what will happens? F plus, next F minus, connected by connecting tube, that is a conjugation tube. As usually this is the chromosomal DNA. This plasmid try to enters into F minus, try to enters into F minus, and finally what will happen? This is the F plus, this is the F minus, both are connected by conjugation tube, both have, that is a chromosomal DNAs, and plasmid is enters into this F minus organism. This is F plus F minus. So this is finally F minus receive the plasmid from F plus. Here F minus changes into F plus. So conclusion is F minus changes into F plus. F minus changes into F plus. F minus bacteria changes into F plus bacteria, which donate the plasmid to another bacteria. So F plus bacteria donate plasmid to F minus bacteria. F minus bacteria donate plasmid to another bacteria. This is HFR, high proficiency of recombination takes place. So high frequency of recombination. This high frequency of recombination increases 1000 times. Increases 1000 times. The recombination increases. The recombination frequency increases at 1000 times. Mainly, genetical material will be transferred to next bacteria, another bacteria, or minus bacteria, or receive bacteria, donor bacteria, receive bacteria. Finally, receive bacteria receive plasmid from the donor bacteria. That receiver bacteria changes into donor bacteria to donate plasmid to next bacteria. That is conjugation. Next, last one is transduction. Next one is transduction. Transduction transfer the genetical material from one bacteria to another bacteria by the help of phases. Transfer the genetical material from one bacteria to another bacteria by the help of phases. Phases are the viruses which attacks on bacteria. Phases are the viruses. Phases are mainly viruses attacks on bacteria during the life cycle of virus. So in this method, genetical material will be transferred to one bacterium to another bacteria by the help of these phases. Phases are the viruses which is mainly attacks on the bacteria on the time of life cycle of lytic in virus. So this is bacteria. This is a bacteria. This is the DNA. This is the bacterial DNA. And this is a cytoplasm. Phage. This is phage. Phage is nothing but virus. This is phage. So phages attacks to this bacteria release lysozyme enzyme. Lysozyme enzyme released by the phage, the cell wall becomes to degrade and release the phage DNA into bacterial cell. So what will happen in the next stage? Same, this is bacterial DNA. Next, this is phage. This is phage DNA. Fast DNA enters into bacteria. So this is fast DNA. Then when fast DNA enters into bacterial cell, this fast DNA controls all functions to wound. The next step, what will happen? This fast DNA changes into two forms mainly. Here way, here another way. In this way, what will happen? This bacterium, this is the fast, this DNA, bacterial DNA is a fast DNA. Fast DNA replicate in host cell. So here fast DNA replicate to form many fast DNAs and as well as fast proteins. Fast DNAs and fast proteins will be formed. So this is fast DNAs, many fast DNAs will be formed. Many fast DNAs will be formed, and along with fast proteins also form. The next cycle, what will happen? Fast proteins and fast DNAs to make up new phases. Fast proteins and fast DNAs both are mixed together to formation of new phases. New phases. New phases will be formed. New phases will be formed like that. Which are new phases. These new phases comes out from the bacteria. Means bacterial cell wall will be broken down. And releases these phases. So phases will be released by the breakdown of this cell wall of bacteria. Bacterial cell wall will be degraded, bacterial cell wall will be broken down. After maturation of this phases, this phases will be comes out from the bacterial cell. This type of cycle is called lytic life cycle, and these type of phases are called virulent phases. It means the new phases is called virulent phases. This type of life cycle is called lytic life cycle. Next, in this life cycle, what will happen? Same bacteria, this is the bacterial DNA, which is fast. Next, this bacterial DNA combines with fast DNA, So this is phage DNA plus bacterial DNA, both are mixed together. Bacterial DNA and phage DNA both are mixed together. In this case, bacterial DNA as well as phage DNA both are mixed together and undergoes to this bacteria binary fission. Undergoes to this bacteria binary fission. Binary fission means small nucleus is formed like that. Bacterial chromosome or bacterial DNA and also have phage DNA, which is phage DNA, and get changes into two bacteria. That is new bacteria along with the bacterial DNA. And second bacteria, bacterial DNA along with that is phage DNA. It means two daughter cells are formed. Two daughter cells are formed. These type of life cycle we are calling it as temperate phases or temperate. So phases are called temperate phases. Temperate phases. This new type of organisms is called temperate phases, and this type of life cycle is called lysogenic life cycle. Lysogenic life cycle. Lysogenic life cycle. This is so. What will happen? The bacteria, virus attacks the bacterial body, bacteria enters into, release some enzyme, degrade the cell wall of bacteria, enters, release into bacterial phage DNA into bacterial host. After this, two life cycles are takes place in bacteria cell. One is lytic life cycle, second one is lysogenic life cycle. In lytic life cycle, the phage DNA enters into this bacterial DNA, bacterial cell, which controls all functions and replicate to formation of phage proteins and phage proteins and phage DNAs. And the next step, phage proteins and phage DNA and phage proteins generally to make up new phases. These new phases are next level. They are comes out from the bacterial cell, will break down the cell wall and comes out from the bacterial cell. That type of phases is called, that is mainly virulent phases. That type of life cycle is lytic life cycle. In second life cycle is lysogenic life cycle. In lysogenic life cycle, what will happen? The bacterial DNA and phage DNA both are mixed together. They are recombinated. Then after undergoes to this bacterial cell into binary fission. During the binary fission, that recombination DNA will be formed. Bacterial DNA and phage DNA both are mixed together. Recombinated DNA will be enters into two daughter cells. That type of phases is called temperate phases. That type of life cycle is lysogenic life cycle. These are the three methods which are observed in bacterial reproduction: transformation, conjugation, transduction. These are the three life cycles we are observed in reproduction of bacteria. It is only genetical material exchange, genetical material transfer, but there is no true exchange of true like sexual reproduction is absent in bacteria.